we're just going to chat a little bit today, just a brief little chat about the books that I'm going to finish this month, which is January. And I just started yelling because I know that Simon's voice is going to be very loud in the background. And by voice, I mean him. Oh, and he's got a toy. He's bringing his toy into... Okay. No. We're going to restart. Okay, we're going to try that again now that Simon is out of the room. I would love to just have a quick little wrap up about the books that I'm hoping to finish and or read before the end of January. How fun, how cute, how sweet, how exciting. First up, I've got Things We Never Got Over. This is a really rough copy. It's from the library. This is a thick book. I haven't read it yet. Believe it or not, and this is going to surprise maybe no one. Maybe no one cares. Maybe no one's going to be surprised by this, but I don't love romance. If I love it, I love it, but do I often love romance? No. So I'm trying my best this year to, it sounds bad, but I'm like, I want to fit in with the girlies. I want to fit in with the girlies, and I want to love a good romance book, and I'm just not there. I read a Lucy Score book around Christmas time. It's called The Christmas Fix. I rated that very poorly. I think I gave it a 2 stars. I did not enjoy it at all. But here I am about to endeavor on a super thick Lucy Score book that people just, they eat it up. They eat it up, you know? And so I want to be one of those girlies. I'm giving it a shot. I'm going to try it. Welcome to the family. Next up on the list is Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I read this series halfway. I read like the first 3 books. I think there's like 6 in it. I read the first 3 books back when I was a freshman in college. I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was. A long time ago. When I was a freshman in college, I read the first 3 books. This book did not exist back then, and there's a lot of controversy surrounding what order you should read these in, but I'm going to start with Assassin's Blade first as the prequel because I kind of already have some background after reading the first 3 books that it'd be like I was reading in the middle anyway. So I'm going to read this one, and then I'm going to go chronologically after that, and then do the tandem read when I get to it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just search Throne of Glass series on TikTok, and I promise you will get an earful about it. Next up, we have Divine Rivals. I have heard so many good things about this. I have started this and read the first 2 chapters on several occasions, multiple occasions, because I had it on my Kindle. But now I finally have it in physical book form. I got it like on the hardcover book day at Barnes & Noble. I finally have it in this physical book form, and I'm so excited to read it. And now that I'm reading it again, I'm like 60-70 pages in, and I'm eating it up. It's a delight. It's a treat. It's amazing. It's more magical than I could have hoped, but it's also like, I know it's magical realism, like I knew that going in, and yet I'm experiencing it, and now I'm kind of realizing that I love magical realism. I love the idea that this could be happening in my life, but that there's magic little twists and little turns and goody little moments. I don't know. I'm also just obsessed with the shade of blue that's on the inside of this. Unrelated. But it's beautiful. It's like that shade of blue. They're not the same shade of blue, but they both have like a pretty aqua. Honestly, all these books have blue on them. Okay. And last but certainly not least, I want to read Ruthless Vows. I already know 70 pages into Divine Rivals that I'm going to want to read Ruthless Vows, the sequel. I got this the day it came out. That's why mine's the black cover. It was like the Barnes & Noble exclusive cover, and I look at these 2 side by side. I could just devour that. I haven't opened this yet, but if it's an aqua blue on the, that's cute. It's cute, but if it was like this blue color, if it had been the blue color, I would have been maybe a little happier. But all this to say, I'm very excited to read this. I'm super pumped. A book I don't have with me, but I'm currently also reading, Flawless. Again, I don't know if cowboy romance is for me. I don't know if romance is for me. And I need a book to change my mind. Someone send me a book to change my mind. Because for me, I love the romance plots in fantasy books. I think I'll always be a fantasy girly, literary fiction girly. I will always live in those worlds, but I need someone to convince me that romance is the way to go. I need someone to convince me. I'm not convinced. Yeah, let me just get my Kindle out. My Kindle, I'm reading, Flawless by Elsie Silver, because so many people that I love reading a little cowboy romance. So I'm trying to get myself to like a cowboy romance. I don't know. I just think that I'm not a romance girly. But I'm trying. But anyway, those are the books that I will be reading the rest of January. And I'm just going to be sprinkling in some of that in my reading vlogs. So let's enjoy January together, shall we? And I didn't say goodbye, I love you. So goodbye, I love you. And I hope to see you somewhere else on the internet, if not in our cozy little book club. Toodles.